Hi everyone, welcome back to All Shinobi channel. How are you guys? And this time the All Shinobi returns with a story that is rare and never even meet. On this occasion we will discuss a sad welcome at Konoha. Before entering the video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe so that All Shinobi will be even more excited and will continue to update about the latest videos of Shinobi's world. In the Naruto Next Generation manga, which before there was a battle against Ashiki Otsutsuki who intends to take Kawaki, and plans to rise from Kawaki's body, it has ended with victory for the shinobi. The fight ended after Kawaki managed to trick Ashiki using the Shadow Clone no Jutsu, which he had just learned in Konoha with Naruto. Right after they defeated Ashiki, Sasuke, who wanted to hear from Naruto about the explanation of the power of the Baryon mode, was actually hit by a kunai attack that stuck in his left eye by Boruto, which turned out to have been controlled by Momoshiki. Momoshiki has the same goal as Ashiki, which is to awaken the chakra tree by absorbing all the life energy on Earth. Will not let this happen. Sasuke, Kawaki and Naruto must fight once again to protect their world from the threat of the Otsutsuki. Naruto intends to help stop Boruto, but his body has now felt the side effects of using Baryon mode, which made him feel pain so that he couldn't drain his chakra, and finally Naruto was unconscious in an instant. Left Kawaki, and Sasuke, who must be able to make Boruto regain consciousness and take over his body, which is controlled by Momoshiki. Sasuke and Kawaki's plan was successful. Momoshiki sucked the ninjutsu, so that from the ninjutsu that was sucked in, it would give some chakra to Boruto, then Boruto could regain consciousness. After Momoshiki was successfully conquered for a while, Boruto was again unconscious because he felt tired, not because he was running out of chakra like before. After going through two crucial battles for them, now it's only a matter of time to wait for Boruto to wake up and bring them back to Konoha, because Sasuke's Rinnegan eyes can't be used again. After giving aid to his eyes, Sasuke met Naruto, who had been unconscious before. Even though he was still breathing, Naruto was entering a critical period that Sasuke had never seen. And Naruto's situation this time is even worse when compared to the battle of the two of them in the Valley of the End. After some time, Kawaki and Boruto finally regained consciousness, and saw Sasuke hugging Naruto. Although he had time to ask Sasuke about his father's condition, Boruto understood a little because he had seen his father's crazy fight that beat Ashiki many times. Sasuke immediately asked Boruto to activate his Jikukan ninjutsu or space-time technique and brought them to Konoha. Actually Boruto at that time wanted to ask, why did Sasuke not bring Naruto with him first to Konoha, because Boruto only knew that Sasuke Rinnegan was fine. Finally Boruto abandons his intention, and Boruto begins to concentrate on activating space-time towards Konoha Gakure. Although worried about Naruto's situation, Kawaki can only hope that his beloved Hokage is fine, and Kawaki is only able to hold tightly to the right arm given by Naruto. The portal can finally be opened, and Sasuke rushes to carry Naruto to take him to Konoha. Inside Konoha, Ino, who had detected Sasuke's chakra, and Boruto, immediately provided information to Shikamaru and the previous Kage. The arrival of Boruto, Sasuke, Kawaki, and Naruto has been welcomed by Shikamaru, Hinata, Sakura, Sarada, Himawari and others. It is only natural for the residents of an area, if the leader returns with a victory, he will be greeted with great fanfare and praise. Like when return of Naruto, Boruto, Sasuke, and the Kage, who had defeated Momoshiki, and Kinshiki, and had been awaited by their respective family. However, this victory will be very different from what it could be, because Naruto's return with Sasuke, Kawaki and Boruto, will be accompanied by a grim face from Sasuke who likens Naruto to being on the verge of death. After fighting all out using Baryon mode, and his chakra has been drained out, now Naruto's body has to accept a very heavy burden, so he can't bear the burden, and Naruto has to lose consciousness in the middle of the fight against Momoshiki. Even though he got burns because of his previous reckless action, Kawaki didn't want to get medical treatment, and said that if they were the medical team, they had to help Nanadame first. The Himawari's cry broke the silence, and swallowed the moment that should have been good news because of the victory of those who had returned from war. Hinata tried to hold back her sadness, while hugging Himawari who was crying, and tried to call Boruto who was silent beside Naruto. Although holding back his tears, Boruto's tears still came out of his two eyes. With a hug from his mother, Boruto had felt that all the battles that nearly killed him before had really ended. He ended up crying in his mother's arms for a long time. Feeling threatened, the arm that had previously been broken, and the fear of losing his father, he shed heavy tears. Sakura had previously worried about Sasuke, but after seeing an unconscious Naruto being carried by her husband, Sakura immediately understood the more important situation. She rushed to check Naruto's body, and tried to provide first aid. Apart from feeling that Naruto's heart rate was weakening,
야, 1, 2, 3, 야, 아리가또. 야,
Sakura felt something different from his body. Even though she tried to provide first aid, the chakra healing that Sakura released did not react to Naruto's body. She immediately suggested that this was something she had just encountered while being a medical ninja. Then she issued Katsuyu to land on Kawaki, Sasuke, Boruto, and Naruto, as healing minor wounds and restoring chakra. Next she asked the medical team to take Naruto to a special room accompanied by Tsunade and Shizune. On the other hand, after seeing Sakura and Tsunade's emergency handling, Shikamaru, along with Kakashi, turned to Sasuke. Although he must be sad because his partner experienced things that made him on the verge of death, Shikamaru held back the tears on his face, and tried to ask about what happened, so Naruto could get this very critical condition. Sasuke only said that if all was over with Ashiki's defeat, and hearing that, Shikamaru could focus on restoring Naruto first. Shikamaru told Sasuke to immediately rest and recover, so he could report the details of the fight against Ashiki, and what happened to Naruto. It wasn't happiness that they had won the battle against Ashiki. But, both Sasuke, Kawaki, and Boruto, now look very frustrated, with what happened to Naruto's body, and no one knows about what is happening to his rival's body. Not worrying about the wound on his eye, Sasuke followed Sakura and Tsunade to find out about Naruto's news, but the medics forbade him and said that he should also be checked. Without knowing what happened to Naruto, Sasuke was taken by the medical team to be treated first. And so did Kawaki, who received burns and several bruises on his body. Compared to those who are currently undergoing treatment, everyone starts to be amazed by Boruto's state, which barely gets any wounds on his body, only his clothes look damaged, and there are some bloodstains there. The medical team doesn't want to think about it and is currently only focusing on healing Naruto. As we know, that after Boruto's body was taken over by Momoshiki, Momoshiki automatically healed the wounds on Boruto's body. Previously, Sasuke had entered the room occupied by Kurama in Naruto's body, as happened when they first met after the time skip. However, by trying to do the same, Sasuke found no one in Naruto's body. If this happens, that the side effect of Baryon mode is that Kurama will disappear, then Naruto will completely lose his regeneration ability, which always helps him when he is injured by an object. Sasuke was silent and pensive for a moment. He did not expect that the effect of Baryon mode would be this bad on Naruto's body. No one else knows about Kurama's disappearance from inside Naruto's body besides himself. Enough to get here first all shinobi this time? If there is a request to